Welcome back. Uh, we've looked at the different ways of rejection, how it's affected us, the coping mechanisms, and so forth. Now, what we're going to do a brief look at helping you to uncover these things. And I think it's helpful if we can see, again, our rejection experiences. As I said earlier, I have folks that say, well, I had a near perfect childhood, but then they've got all these issues going on. And so I'm wondering where they came from. So we would call this taking a history. Now, some of you are watching because you're going through a training program on learning to counsel. And if people come to you, the first thing that you need to do is take a history. And what we say in taking a history, we're just trying to learn about you. And I recommend this for husbands and wife relationships or whatever, for a husband to take a history on his wife and vice versa. It will help you understand your mate a lot better. And just to give you some quick guidelines on this, you want to do it in categories, and you want to make some statements like, well, tell me about. In other words, tell me about your relationship with Dad. Tell me about, did you and your dad do a lot of things together? Were you excited to see him come home? See, if you weren't excited about seeing Dad come home, that in itself makes a statement, doesn't it? It's saying Dad probably wasn't spending much time with you, or you would be running and jumping in Dad's arms when you were small. So begin to explore that relationship. Begin to explore the relationship, you and your mom. What things did y'all do? Did she encourage you? Did she do things with you? In other words, you're trying to learn everything that you can learn about their childhood. And again, you're going to begin to see some areas of rejection. And did Dad encourage you, or was he saying things like, son, I've showed you how to do that several times, those kind of things. So also, how did Mom and Dad get along? How did they interact? Mom and Dad still together? Who was the leader of the home? So you're trying to learn everything you can learn. So go from, Mom, Dad, your brothers, where do you fit? Sisters, where do you fit in the relationship? And how were you treated? You look at your early home life, look at your early memories, fears, hurts, how were you disciplined? Look at your early school years, teachers, and how did you deal with your relationship with other people, and to go on to high school, dating years. You're trying to learn any additional schooling. Then you go to the marriage and the experiences that you've had with the marriage and different relationships, and how do you work through problems. Look at your work area. Anything that that we might uncover in that area that you might not feel a part of, or rejected, or passed over for promotions and that kind of things, and then talk about your deepest hurts, things that you experienced, and also in your spiritual life and where you are with the Lord and so forth. So again, if you're going to be a counselor, you've got to learn these things about your people. That you're going to be trying to help, because again, you want to help them see why they feel the way they feel, why they believe what they believe, why they do what they do, and remembering that we can be reprogrammed, but we've got to start. We've got to start with understanding ourselves, because if you don't understand yourself and what programs you, you're still going to believe that there's something wrong with you. So thank you so much. God bless, and we'll have some more sessions in the future.